right, everybody, welcome back to Versus Live. My name is Corey Ballmeister.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
And we got Rob in the booth. Say what's up, Rob.
What's up, Rob?
Rob will be taking all your questions, comments, concerns, and burns. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can get his favorite question sent over to us. All right, we are continuing our exploration in new post-ban standard. I feel like that can just be an evergreen show that we do every 2 weeks now. Hopefully, I'm kidding here. Hopefully we are set until our next set.
Hopefully the cycle has ended. The curse has been lifted. And
yes,
you can, bring about a new era of peace and prosperity to the standard kingdom.
Exactly. More like control and mid-range instead of peace and prosperity. At least that
anything's better than what it's been the last year.
Yeah. Omnath was. I may look at things a little bit more through a rose-colored lens than most people when it comes to standard because it's my favorite format. It always has been historically, but this last Omnath one was just even too much for me. I didn't enjoy it at all. I enjoyed playing Omnath when nobody else was playing it the first week or whatever, but after that, it just wasn't. It wasn't my favorite format. But now everything looks awesome again. You best believe I'm going to be getting those in those arena ladder queues here after work today, and everything looks a lot better. So we're continuing our journey with a couple other cool decks that we think are going to do well. I'm playing Esper Yorion. I guess we're just not a Yorion deck, huh?
You have two in the main, but you're a 60-card deck.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm so used to whenever we play Doom Foretold deck, you want a Yorion and blink those, but just a Doom Foretold Esper deck, got some Dance of the Mans, get to play Ashiok, a Planeswalker that I think is going to get a lot better with the bans as well, and just a really, really cool deck.
Yeah,
what do you got?
Be able to grind some value. I think we both mentioned Doom Foretold before the break as a card that could potentially break out. I also mentioned it as a potential breakout in the new standard in my article that should be live right now on StarCityGames.com.
All right.
And I'm going to be playing Gruul Adventurers. I think this is one of the major defaults people are going to look to. The deck has proven itself to be a contender in multiple formats, multiple different metagames. And is obviously just very powerful, good strategy. This is Autumn Burchett and Emma Handy's list from last weekend's finals. We know that the Gemraiser package was specifically because of Clover, but here it's going to come into play. There's a lot of enchantments.
Yeah, you're supposed to take those out for Questing Beasts. I'd much rather play against that, although that card's still pretty good against me too. But.
So we are going in on Gemraiser, going to see how good it is, even in this format. Still just a quality card, so wouldn't be surprised if it sticks around in some capacity. And the Stonecoil Serpents are really a welcome addition here as well. They have that Love Strike Beast sometimes they're a great mana sink, but also just a great target for Gemraiser.
And I honestly think Gemraiser might just still be a main deck card because Stonecoil Serpent, strapping that onto that, getting that protection from multicolored claws, that doesn't even most of the time a card like Gemraiser, you play it when there are artifacts or enchantments to destroy. But when you got creatures like that already naturally have counters and stuff, it's still just a good body to have. And then when you put the protection from multicolored claws on there, then it just becomes, really excellent in the right metagame. So I think it has the chance to still be good in like mono green aggro or something like that.
Oh, for sure.
All right. So I crushed you round one mercilessly. So it looks like you get to go first.
More like I was diplomatic in allowing you to win a game that you had no business winning.
It wasn't your best played match. I will give you that. I've seen you play better Magic in your life. Not many times, but sometimes.
Occasionally. Every now and again. Well, my hand is great.
Oh yeah, my hand's great, but it just seems like I should have a companion here. Putting stuff
I have
together
my
here.
companion, Ronnie.
Of course.
I'll be honest. I did see the list and saw that had Yorions in it, and I'm just like, wait, this isn't 80 cards. This has to be wrong. Corey had to submit the wrong list.
Exactly, yeah. But Yorions in the main, that is a good, default for it if we don't want 60 cards. So
I gotta say, ever since the companion era, the number of times I've seen you cast a Yorion from the companion slot is probably I can count on one hand. It just never happened.
Oh, like actually cast it?
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, in Pioneer and Modern, I cast it a lot more than in Standard, believe it or not. But I still try a lot.
To be fair, I don't think you actually cast it until Omnath.
19.
You just said you didn't know what to do with all the mana.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God.
2 Edgewalling Keepers. My inn is so large.
That was a good game. Yeah.
I need 2.
Wow. Okay, that is quite strong. Yikes. Don't know what I'm going to do.
You would describe that as a yikes?
I would describe that as one big yikes.
It's actually 2.
God. How am I going to beat that? can't let you get this much card advantage, even though I really don't want to waste a removal on
Shrivel.
this. Yes, that would be good. All right, well, I just can't allow you to have 2 of these going off. So let's kill one of them, even though I'd much rather Heartless Act the Lovestruck Beast, but pass to you.
Okay, I'm going to take 3 for a Shatter Skull.
Okay.
Tapped. I'm at 17.
Yep.
I'll play the Lovestruck and draw a card.
Okay.
I'll attack you for 2. You can go to 17.
All right.
And then I'll pass.
All right. Well, I don't have too exciting of a turn. Yeah, I will just pay a land and pass to you. Pass to you.
Attack you for 7.
Okay. I will play Omen of the Sun.
Oh, yeah, that card exists.
Oh, yeah, get wrecked. And I will block these 2. Hooray! Thanks, Shaheen.
Well, should have drawn an extra card this game.
Oh,
So
yeah.
You're 14.
Yeah. I go to 19 then, right?
And then 5.
Oh, and then take 5, down to 14. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. I had one of these. I had another one.
Oh, yeah. We like that.
I was like, oh, what can they do? I don't know. I don't know. This card.
I've gotten with you so often.
For as often as I play decks that this card is good against, it just is never on my radar. I don't know what it is about this card, but it just doesn't stay in my head.
Yeah, and I like that.
It just gets me every time.
Keep that up. So I'm going to play a land here and debating what else to cast. I think I probably want to cast this card. All right, let's go with the Birth of Melitus. Get a Plains and pass to you.
I will play Brushfire Elemental.
Okay.
I would like to declare an attack.
That's lame.
Yeah, figured Corey had another Heartless Act here.
Yep, that's fine.
Attack you for 12.
All right, now I have to Heartless Act one of these when I really wanted to hit the 1/1, even though that is
7, go to 7.
Yeah, still a tough thing to do to expect to win with that, but still not bad.
Okay, I'll play an Evolving Wilds and pass the turn.
Okay. I will get an 04 somewhere. Oh no, Rob, we don't have any 04s.
Did I forget the walls?
You sure did. You sure did.
Well, that means you don't get it.
Dang it. It's not fair. All right, well, we wish we had Yori in here, but I do not. So I'm going to start with a Omen of the Sea.
Yep.
Scry 2. It's not bad. We'll keep that top card. Then I have a land. Actually, so I'm at 7, so I have to, thank you. Oh, I guess I do have the wall. That's right. So I can't block the elemental, though.
The best part is I had the wall on my list of tokens to get, but I just couldn't read my own scribble, so I just forgot about it.
Impressive. So I'm just going to play a land and pass to you.
4 in hand.
4 in hand. All good.
Upkeep, sack Evolving Wilds.
Okay.
Yep. Make a 3/3 Brushfire.
Okay.
Draw for turn.
Okay.
Play Fable Passage.
Oh, God. Yeah.
It's 5/5.
Okay.
I would like to Primal Might X equals 2 on the Lovestruck Feast to fight the wall.
Yeah, that Fabled Passage was just too much. I have a Drown in the lock to be able to stop that, but then I block this and just take 7.
Yep.
Dang it. Okay, you win.
In case you had Omen, I had the Stomp, which is why I Primal Mighted for 2.
Nice. Yeah, even with your misplay on not drawing that extra card, just a fantastic draw on your side, and just really tough for me to deal with when I only have spot removal. So Edgewall Innkeeper just actually gets to go the distance. I even had to dispute this turn if he didn't go too big, but yeah, this card's really good too. So
yeah, I was impressed when I saw them playing with it this weekend in that 2-drop slot.
Yeah,
it just looked really good.
Yeah, and I mean that's another 1/1 that works well with Lovestruck Beast, because
like I had the 2 fetches in hand, and I could have made it a 5/5 to attack if you would cast like Shadow of the Sky or something like that. Then I just get to untap and go, Brushfire, play Evolving Wilds, get in for 5, have Fabled Passage for the next turn. So it was just a really, really great card to have there, which is impressive to have your 2-drop be so relevant on turn 5 and 6.
Yeah, and I mean that is the card, the design of a card when you just can't be chump blocked. And, landfall there when you can stack up these Fabled Passages or even if you had any ramp cards or something. So that is just a good card that hasn't really seen too much play for whatever reason, but makes sense that it's getting more play now because that looked pretty good. So we are going to head to sideboard here to see what we got here in the board. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Versus Live. All right, everybody. Welcome back to sideboarding here in Versus Live, where I am playing Esper Doom Foretold up against Gruul Adventures. From my end, pretty easy what I have to take out. Disputes are bad. The Cling doesn't really have a target. Confounding Conundrum, while it is still good to blink with Yorion, you get that kind of Omen the Sea value, and you do have some fetch lands, so it may work, but it actually could probably work in your favor. Returning either one of your dual lands that you cast as a spell, or just getting more landfall triggers. So
I actually returned an Agadim last night.
Yeah, so feels good, right? And then we're actually taking out a couple Treacherous Blessings on the play. This card is still excellent, or can be excellent, but it can really be a liability, and you never really want to draw 2, because if you don't follow it up with Doom Foretold, it becomes quite tricky. Then just bringing in Eliminates, Blood Chief's Thirst, 1 Baneslayer, and then a couple of Archons, just, the kill creatures, play big Flying Angel plan that we've seen work in the past.
Yeah, and on my side, against the deck with heavy spot removal, we're going to be cutting the Ember Cleaves, bringing in Ranger's Guile and Vivian, just both cards that match up well against spot removal. Either stop the removal spell, keep the pressure on, or play a threat that is very difficult to answer with spot removal and is generating value every turn.
I like it. So I'm going to be on the play this game. Should be a little bit more advantageous for me. Still, could just be tricky, though. I mean, especially with Gem Raisers in there, I got to really have a draw that lines up quite well. And these Doom Foretold decks do tend to just have a little bit of dirtle to them, right? Because you want to work well with Yorion, you've got to have enchantments to sacrifice to Doom Foretold, so really do got to kind of draw the right combination, that's for sure.
For sure. And I think that's one of the reasons that the person who played this list, and this is 3rd place in the most recent standard challenge, went to 60 cards. I think it just makes it easier to, get that right combination of stuff. And if the Yorion itself is not particularly powerful out of the companion spot, then, why do you really need it? We can just play a couple in the main.
Exactly. Yep. You really got to value the Yorion, and you got to kind of have a metagame that is slow enough where the companion is good enough where you might want to, like, on turn 4, put it into your hand, maybe thirst something, and then on turn 5 cast it. But, that's not always that good right now. That's for sure.
So, we're early in the metagame. We're going to see a lot of aggro.
Absolutely. Mono Red's probably going to get a resurgence for a little bit. And, I'm
sure Sandy Dog is in the lab.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, so I will go first here. Okay, not bad. Oh, yeah, this is a nice one. I'll keep.
I will keep as well.
Okay, let's start with a Pathway and pass to you.
Evolving Wilds pass.
Okay. Bless you. We'll go like this, and then I'll play Birth of Melitus, get a Plains, and pass to you.
Mountain, then Brushfire, get in for 1.
Zabeats.
19.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Okay. Yeah, pretty dang good up against my walls, that's for sure. So gonna want to play this as a swamp. And I will just pass to you.
Play forest, trigger here.
Okay.
Get in for 3.
All right, I'll take it.
Brings you to 16.
Yep.
And then I will play Kazandu Mammoth.
Mammoth.
Pass the turn.
All right, I'll play Omen of the Sun. Get a couple of Shaheens, gain a couple of life, back up to 18.
Yep.
Untap. I'm going to go back up to 20 now. All right. Play this. Actually. All right. I think we want to lead with this. This is tricky, though. All right. We're going to go with the Treacherous Blessing.
Yep.
It's treacherous, I should say. 2, 3. Dang it. Then I'll play a land and pass to you.
You're at 20.
20. 20 life points.
Play Passage and crack it.
Okay.
So we're going to pump our stuff.
Sure. I'm scared. But I'm happy your Embercleaves are in the board in this particular situation.
Yeah. That would probably just kill you.
Yep.
Not quite.
I don't think I could have made this play if, I didn't have that info, I don't think. But
yeah. I am going to mutate my elephant, though.
Okay.
So that it tramples. And now the choice is I can either blow up Omen of the Sun or the Wall.
Yeah.
The Wall is the more aggressive line. This essentially takes 4 life away from Corey for blocking. The Omen is potentially something that he can blink with Yorion later on. Mm-hmm. When you blink it, you're going to get 2 life and 2 1/1s, which looks like 4 damage if I maintain the Tramplers. But if you have something like Shatter the Sky into Yorion, it's a lot worse for me for you to keep the Omen. Mm-hmm. So I think I'll just deal with the Omen.
Okay.
And then I will attack for 13.
Okay. Yeah, so that 2 triggers. So
that's an 8/8 Trampler.
All right. And I cannot block this. I'm for sure taking 5. Probably... just want to chump with everything and soak up as much as I can here. Yeah, I'll absorb 6.
So you took 7 total, get a 13.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
All right.
This feels like a shatter.
I wish.
Okay. But even if Corey shatters me, I will draw a card off of it. So. Mm-hmm. And we got all of his other material off the battlefield for no value.
Yep. Yeah, not great here. Not a great set of draws, but we do just have a Kicked Thirst. So I'll take 1 and then pass to you.
So that brings you to 12.
Yep.
I know what I want to draw here.
Yeah. I hope that wasn't it.
It was not, but it's not bad.
Okay.
Fable Passage.
That's pretty good.
Crack it.
Okay.
Get a Forest. And get in for 5.
I go down to 7.
Now, you didn't shatter me. You could have, I guess you wouldn't have wanted to play one of the big threats because I had an even bigger one. Mm-hmm. And next turn you could play like Archon plus Omen of the Sea and make a 2/2.
Could be good.
But you could also have Dance of the Manse here. I like the idea of displaying the Skoos.
Okay.
This will also be a potentially big threat, bigger than Archon at least.
Sure.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay.
This is also potentially a 4-power creature if you rip and want to play a Shatter.
All right. Okay, let's go with... Let's go with an Archon of Sun's Grace.
Yep.
And I'll take 1 for that, so I go to 6. And then I'll pass to you.
End step, I will exile the Gem Razor.
Okay.
I go to 21, this gets counter.
Yep.
That can't be Heartless acted. I will exile the Kazandu Mammoth.
Sure.
Do we have an Eliminate, potentially?
Potentially.
I'm a 22, you're a 6.
Yep. I'm going to keep you at your end step there. No, that's fine. Go ahead.
Fable Passage.
Okay. It's disgusting.
Get in there. Both creatures bigger than the Archon now.
Yep. That was brutal. All right, so I will block here.
Oh, so apparently we did make a mistake there. You only had 1 block to kick the Blood Chief's Thirst, and you need 2.
I totally did.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, sorry. I did have another way to deal with the creature, to be fair.
I'm going to craft this fetch, so I got a 5/5.
Okay.
So you're going to take 1.
Yep, I'm going to take a big whop and 1. Yeah.
Brings you to 5.
Okay.
And I don't think there's any reason for me to extend. If Corey had removal, he would have used it there. If it's Shatter, he would have used it there.
Yeah.
So what exactly is going to happen here? With you at 5, I do kind of think you have a Dance of the Mance, and I want to protect against that by holding up the Ooze. And if that's the case, I don't want to do anything. Yeah, I'll pass the turn.
All right. End step, I'll drown the locked up.
In response, I will exile the 2 enchantments and the Archon.
Okay. Sure. Gain 1. That dies.
You have 1 card.
It's your graveyard, isn't it?
Oh, it's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Hold on. So is this? Yeah. Is this you setting up a Dance of the Mance? Because I would have to.
I take 1 for this.
Yeah. You're at 4.
Mm-hmm.
I do still think it's worth keeping around. So yeah, I've got to exile mine.
Okay. Yep. I got a little punish there for not doing it at end step. I thought things would go a little different than that, but they did not.
Yeah, I can still just get rid of the Omen if you dance.
Yeah, I think I'm in trouble.
You can't do it for 6, which is what you needed to make creatures.
I think I'm in trouble. All right, I got a Yorion. Blink this.
That'll put you to 3.
Yep. End step trigger.
Yep.
I think that's the mana I would want to leave open. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, do your thing.
End step, exile the Archon.
Yep.
So that's going to move us to 3. So I'm at 23.
Okay.
Play a forest, trigger, attack.
Yeah, I think I'm dead. If you didn't have it didn't have a land or whatever, I play Heartless Act. Can either kill this or remove counters at this, block the other way.
So you kill this and block?
Yeah. But, I guess that does still keep me alive, yeah. Okay, all right.
Okay, Yorion down.
Okay, yep.
You're
I
at 2.
go to 2, yep.
Okay, I'll play Heart's Desire.
Okay.
I will play Edgewall Innkeeper.
Okay.
I will play Lovestruck Beast and draw a card.
Okay.
And I will stomp you.
All right, fair enough. I was nowhere near doing anything, though, that's for sure.
I could have extended these much earlier, but I just didn't need to, and this is a nice way to recover if you have the sweeper, and the stomp ended up being lethal.
I had a turn where you had just like the elemental and the gem razor creature, where if I just drew a second black, I just have Thirst for the 2/2, Doom Foretold, and then I just feel miles ahead, but just could not find a second black to save my life, and then I went for the Treacherous Blessing instead of casting a removal spell, hoping that I could get an untapped black to be able to thirst, but just could never find that one.
And just fell too far behind.
Exactly.
And as I was saying, when people were talking about Jund, when we were taking questions, trying to play 3-color mana bases that don't have access to a good triome is tough. So that might be an issue for Esper decks moving forward. Maybe you maybe you need to play more temples and just live with having lands enter tapped rather than pathways.
Most of the time, just not needing double black is not going to be the biggest deal if I can sequence stuff a little better, but you're still going to run into those problems for sure. Yeah. So
I almost think that if there was a splash color in that deck, it would be the blue, right? You're really only
but you have like Omen and Conundrums on 2, so you kind of have to. This one is just pretty spread out, which does make it a little bit trickier, but yeah. All right, well, we got some time to stretch this one at least.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, Rob, you got any questions? I do. Sweet.
So one of the questions we had was about a sideboard card you're playing in Baneslayer Angel. So why Baneslayer Angel over Dream Trawler, which is, I think a lot of people would see as a better card for the situation.
Yeah, definitely a possibility that it's better. I don't know for sure without actually trying it. Baneslayer notoriously has just never been that good. But they both do kind of the same thing. Could be another Archon as well. Archon kind of seems like the even better option out of all of them with so many enchantments. But just diversifying, trying them out.
Yeah, I would say just curve and ease of casting are certainly the reasons you would play Baneslayer over Dream Trawler in that slot, and especially because Baneslayer is mainly going to be there against aggressive decks who are likely trimming removal against you unless they know exactly what's coming. Yeah. And if people expect Dream Trawler, they might say, well, my removal is going to be bad anyway. Yeah. And then Baneslayer looks a lot better.
True. Dream Trawler could just be better, though. It easily could be, because that would just be taking over the game there, essentially. But, First Strike, Dream Trawler doesn't block like Lovestruck Beast, and Baneslayer blocks it quite well. That's a minor thing, but you never know.
Yeah, because on Mammoth now, too, with just one landfall trigger is at that same power level. So
agreed. Well, so far that Gruul Adventure deck still seems awesome. Their list is great.
I've got to say, I've curved out pretty well.
Yeah, you've had some good draws, but still.
The changes they've made have all looked great. Brushfire Elemental in particular has looked awesome.
Yeah. If I had lands, your stuff was never living. How about that?
I too do not have lands, though I do have. I actually have 5 castable spells in my 1-land hand.
Okay.
Primal Life for 0 is not a great spell.
Not the best.
When you have 2 1/1s.
Yeah.
Drawing another castable.
Oh,
you're ready to go.
Another castable.
And now we can cast the Brushfire.
And now the world's your oyster. Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Your hand was still definitely better than mine. That's for sure. All right. One more question. Have you got it there, Rob?
So we did get to the what about Sultai portion of the show.
Yes, yes.
And you're talking about needing a triome. Do you think that there's kind of like a Sultai, kind of like Esper Doom Foretold like type deck? Maybe just like actually just splash for the Doom Foretold?
What are the cards that you want to play? Well, one of the draws to Sultai has always been Uro.
Yeah.
And then you played Sultai when Black had the best interaction that you wanted.
Leovold Flashbringer, who had brought it up, was mentioned that they're playing Mythos of Nethroi, Eerie Ultimatum, and Calyx, the new Planeswalker from.
Well, that'd be Abzan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're not. I mean, they're basically the same thing, and I do think there's some Abzaning that could be done.
Do you?
Because I think Golgari just has a lot of strong. Just the Golgari guild has a lot of strong cards, but it's so easy to splash, a third color and get some additional powerful interaction, like Elspeth Conquers Death.
Sure.
Get Mythos of Nethroi, which I think is a really powerful card that hasn't seen a lot of play.
Yep.
Then you're able to take out these Emberclaves and Great Henges when necessary, but often you're just killing creatures.
Yeah.
But Mythos of Nethroi is a really big one to want to be white in, and you can touch white with pathways. There's Selesnya and Orzhov.
Yeah. I do envision a decent Sultai deck, though, you know, still playing the control elements, and then you just get, like, 3 Ashiok, 2 Garruk, Cursed Huntsman, you know, as the top end. It would be majority Dimir control, I imagine, but maybe green for a top end, maybe, like, Lovestruck. Green doesn't seem great in there right now.
Yeah, that's my thing, is, like, if you're a Dimir control deck, what's the real draw to put green in your deck? And if you're a Golgari mid-range deck, what's the huge draw to be blue? You know, Ashiok and Garruk, these are fine cards, but I don't think they're a big enough draw to want to have a third color. Well, there are bigger draws in other colors. Yeah,
I can't think of any, like, great Simic or Golgari cards that you'd, like, really want in that type of shell.
Well, there's this card called Uro, maybe.
Well, yeah, I'm saying now that it's gone, yeah. But I think that style of deck, I think, is better served just like Golgari Adventures splash blue if you really wanted something like for Ashiok, or, you know, Jund and being, if you wanted green in your deck, I think it's better to go honestly to like Jund or Abzan rather than Sultai right now. But, you know, I mean, there's definitely some combination where you can put together a decent Sultai list. But
yeah, the question is if it's just better than other 3-color potential, you know,
as far as mid-range / control goes, you know, I mean, Dimir control just might be better than all of them for control shells, because you still get Extinction Event, Thirst, Heartless Act. These are the good cards that you'd want to play. But
it's all in black, so like, why do you have green cards?
Exactly. Yep. I agree with you. I tend to agree with you there. Okay. All right, we got time for a third game. I'll have to do some crushing here. We're both on the mulligan. I can keep.
Oh, yeah, we did both mulligans.
Yep. I think I can keep this. It's not insane or anything, but
I'm also just gonna try to keep the 7 there.
I really was.
Yeah.
I definitely got to put back one of these two. I don't think I'm going to be able to win this game very early, so that's a nice safety valve to have against Kaori's high end.
I think I'm going to put this back, but I could see that being wrong as well. I'm going to go with a Temple. Motobug. I think I'm going to bottom that one. I think it's really close, but
I will play Heart's Desire.
All right.
You're up.
That's a good one. I will play a land and pass to you.
I will play Kazandu Valley.
Okay.
For 1.
The beats. 19.
You're up.
All right. End step, Omen of the Sea.
Sure.
Let's cry. Ooh. I think I like both of those. So yeah, we'll keep them both. I'll draw 1 for Omen, 1 for my turn.
That's not good.
Yeah, they were pretty solid.
That's no bueno.
I will play a Pathway and pass to you.
I will play a Mountain and a Lovestruck Beast.
Okay.
And I will not attack into Omen of the Sea.
Dang it! For the first time ever, you didn't fall for it. Congratulations, you're learning. Okay, so I'll play Omen.
Brings you to 21.
Yep. Dark times when Ross stops walking into Omen of the Sun.
Yeah.
All right.
And now Corey's pretty well set up here.
Yeah, I will crack this and play a Doom Foretold. Let's get blue, I think. Yeah, not bad, because you can't Gem Razor the Shaheen, so I don't really have to fear that. So it's going to be quite strong.
I would have to have Stone Coil Serpent for 1 Gem Razor.
Which would be good, but okay, your go.
Yeah, I don't think there's a point in trying to play into this Doom Foretold. I just have to take my licks.
Okay.
And if that's the case, then I'm just going to play Crack Crown Pathway, play a Shatter Skull for 2, dealing with both of your Shaheens.
Okay.
Then attack you with my Shaheen.
All right.
Bring you to 20.
20 all.
Pass the turn.
Okay. I will sack my Omen of the Sun. I think I'd rather draw cards if and when I get Yorion. Then we'll play a Fabled Passage, and I will pass to you. Doom Foretold goes off. Yeah, I got to read this.
You gain 2.
Yep, you 22. Discard a card.
Yeah, you get a Knight, and then you draw a card, right?
And you lose. It's a drain, so I go to 22.
I'm at 18.
You go to 18. I get a 2/2. I draw a card. You discard. All right.
Which one of these am I discarding? I'm going to discard the Scavenging Ooze.
Okay.
Well, that's a tilt. I will play Kazandu Valley.
Okay, interesting.
And pass the turn.
All right. I will crack this. Let's go with, I think an island is fine. Don't think I want to crack Omen of the Sea, even though I don't have that much action. It's still better served waiting for a Yorion, in my opinion, unless I was like desperately looking for something to keep me alive. And that's not the case right now, so I will play a land and attack.
16.
Your go. Whoop. Didn't cast anything last turn, huh?
And your 5th land for this Vivian.
Okay, that's fair.
That should clear things up for you.
That cleared it up, yep.
And I will plus make a Todd Anderson. What do
Okay.
I want? What ability should I grant Todd right now?
Grant him something. I'm going to search while you do your thing.
Reach doesn't really make any sense. I'm just going to have it be a Trampler.
That makes sense.
So,
Okay.
because you have a lot of chump blockers, the Omen of the Sun, and this Night token.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. I will untap and draw. Well, I think I just have to take this opportunity to deal with Vivian, because that card's too good, and we'll thirst it with Kicker, this time paying 2 black, and pass to you.
Attack for 3.
I'll take it. 19.
19. I will play a 4/4 Stonecoil Serpent
Okay.
and pass the turn.
All right. Yeah, that is pretty good.
Thank you, Rob.
Mm,
You got 4 in hand over there?
I got 4.
So Corey is at
19 to
19.
16?
I'm
Yeah.
at 16. If Corey's
Alright.
hand is bad, I feel pretty good about this game.
Well, duh.
He
Okay.
hasn't really done anything to pull super far ahead.
That's true. I will shatter.
That is pretty good. I'll draw a card.
Okay. Yeah, that is good as well. And let's play a pathway and pass to you.
So now we're on 2 cards.
2 cards. All excellent.
Scavenging Ooze.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. Untap. A draw. That was a pretty good one. Let's go with a Doom Foretold. And pass to you.
On your end step,
Yep.
I will exile Doom Foretold and Omen of the Sun.
Makes sense. Doom Foretold get you.
Two in hand now.
Yep. Yeah, Scavenging Ooze is a tricky card to deal with from this deck, too. I mean, I guess I do have Blood Chief's Thirst and Eliminates.
So I could try to overload this Doom Foretold,
Okay.
or I can just take my licks right now. You're at 19.
19.
Only 2 cards in hand.
They're both excellent.
Yeah, I'm going to try the aggressive line here. Let's play Brushfire Elemental.
Okay.
I'll take 3. I go to 13.
Okay.
Attack for 3.
Sure.
Brings you to 16.
16, yep.
Then I'll play a Bone Crusher Giant.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
And step, I'll Heartless Act this.
I will Ranger's Guile.
Ooh, that's pretty good. All right, I will sack this.
Okay. Blood Chief Serves the Brushfire.
Thinking about it. Yeah, let's do that. And then I got a Baneslayer. Your go.
Oh, that's messed up.
I was trying to line up this Heartless Act Baneslayer, but then I drew Doom Foretold, which is a little better, but it's slightly awkward now.
Pass the turn.
Yeah, no, it is actually a decent question here, because getting you to discard one of those cards, you could just have like a Primal Might and a And a creature to deal with Baneslayer. I do get to just get more cards off Doom Foretold, plus you discard one of those. It's close. It's really close. I think it's better. I'm gonna sacrifice Baneslayer.
Okay.
I'll draw, and I'll pass to you.
Okay, I will discard this Evolving Wilds.
Okay.
I'll go to 11, you'll go to 18.
Yep.
You'll go to 2/2 and draw a card.
Yep.
Drop turn,
Okay.
pass.
All right. Well, this has not been going great so far. I'll attack for 2.
9.
Okay. Well, that was an insane draw. I will dance for the mans for whatever. Just artifacts, and I mean it's only these 2, but
Yeah.
but they do become what 6/6s, 4/4s. All right, and I will scry 2 and draw. I will keep both of those, draw, and pass to you.
Okay, upkeep. I go to 7, you go to 20.
Yep. 7 to 20, draw a card, get another 2/2.
And I just drew 3 lands in a row.
All right.
This Primal Might not good.
I had some more good stuff, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, you did have the Primal Might, so at least I read that, but it almost looked like it was going to be a backfire there with sacking the Baneslayer because I drew 2 lands. But yeah, either way, I think was still going to be good for me.
Yeah, you were ahead regardless. It was really having another spot removal spell after the Ranger's Guile so that I wasn't going to untap with anything.
Yeah.
You know, if you just have Baneslayer Angel X and I'm able to Primal Might the Baneslayer, attack, force you to sack that Doom Foretold for no value, now you're really under the gun.
Oh, yeah, and I drew it. So, well, naturally, we were getting so late in the game. But, yeah, that would have... I needed something there, that's for sure.
Okay.
I had Baneslayer, Heartless Act lined up for a while, but I was trying to clear the board as much as I could to avoid Primal Might plus Guile. But turns out you did just have that there, so it could have been a blowout. So drawing that Doom Foretold was huge.
Yeah, definitely. That was a good one.
All right, game 4. I just got to claw back, win a couple more. Easy game. Rob, you got a question for us while we shuffle up?
Don't right now.
All right, queue is open.
I take that back. I forgot about a celebrity question we had from the Tan and Grace. Yeah.
Nice.
So with the bans, are you hopeful, worn out, more wait and see? Like, how do you just feel overall with like how standard is right now?
I feel great.
Yeah, we're both very hopeful.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time, as we said in the beginning of the show, that a ban has happened and there isn't an immediate card to look to take over standard next.
Yep,
right?
agreed.
There's no successor to the throne.
Yeah.
So it does feel pretty open. There's probably going to be a lot of assassinations, weird claimants, and we'll eventually figure it out.
Yeah, like Winota, Embercleave, they're going to be good cards, but they are deal-withable cards. You know, a lot of removal beats both of those plans, and they slot into the kind of the same deck. So, and just the fact of what we've been seeing as far as like Twitter, I've been just keeping a close eye on it with the people that have been jumping to stream these last 2 days since the bans, and things look really healthy. There's a lot of people just playing the decks they like, and that's what Magic Standard is all about, is like there's mid-range players, there's aggro players, there's control players, but when Sandy Dog is going into the Omnath world, you know there's something wrong.
Yes.
And I think we're going to see a lot of people just kind of go into what they like to play. And that's what Magic's all about. You know, I'm excited to go home and play some Jeskai Ultimatums, and that was not possible before, you know, and it still might be bad, but it's what a card I really like to cast, but it just hasn't been good for so long. So I'm very hopeful, and I think this one's going to actually make Standard pretty good.
And for people that are worried about cards like Winota and Embercleave potentially being the next big thing, you know, Corey had it right, that those are cards that fit into linear strategies, and it's a lot easier for a metagame to adapt it to answer them.
Yeah.
These, you know, the cards that have been banned over the last year are cards that are fit into decks that are able to go way over the top of you and grind with you and not get run over. And really the only thing that could contend with them were these powerful linear strategies with Embercleave and Winota, so that sometimes you could just curve out and kill them. And that's why you saw those cards, I think, be as prominent as they have been over the last 8 months, because normal aggro decks and normal mid-range decks just couldn't contend.
Agreed.
And now you're going to see those normal aggro and mid-range decks, and those decks are a lot more better equipped to deal with Winota and Embercleave.
Yeah, like you think at like a Jund deck that just has a ton of removal and it ends at like Garrick, you can sideboard up to 3 extinction events. Like we saw how good that is against Winota because it's a lot of evens already. Like those kind of decks are going to destroy that and keep it in check. So those Winota decks will then either have to evolve or they'll just be like good metagame decks when it becomes maybe too Esper Doom, kind of style decks or something like that. So I'm all thumbs up on standard for now, but we will see.
Thumbs up on standard, thumbs down on this hand.
Yay! That's thumbs up for me then. Okay. This hand's fine. We need a little help from the top, but I'm not worried. I am not worried. It'll be there.
Classic Corey.
Yeah. What do you? I know you stream every once in a while. What deck is going to be Ross Merriam's first deck?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I kind of want to try building an aggro deck that isn't as all in and has a lot of like resilience to removal.
Okay.
Like something with Skyclave Shade like that, but not necessarily just mono black.
Okay.
But Skyclave Shade and Rankle. I want to play those 2 cards next to each other.
Sure. Yeah, for me, I want to get back to, 4 mana Planeswalkers, Vivian, stuff like that, is good even in an aggro shell. So like Golgari Adventure style stuff where you can actually play these Planeswalkers, maybe even the 4 mana Garrick, and then like the over the top stuff like Dream Trawler, Inspired Ultimatum. I think those are where I'm going first, and maybe a little bit of Azorius Blink. But that's the thing I'm excited about is I got a lot of ideas that I want to try where normally you would think, okay, X off all the control decks because this Omnath deck is too good. X out any hyper aggressive deck because this Omnath deck is too good. Like it feels a lot more promising to me, that's for sure. Just like this matchup, if you're mulliganing, you better go to 5 just for safety, huh?
It's a keepable hand.
Okay.
Not a great one. I think we got to put the Vivian on the bottom.
All right.
I only have the 2 lands.
All right. And let's rock it.
Then I can lead on Timber Crown Pathway and Heart's Desire.
Okie dokie. That was an interesting draw. That was interesting. Okay, so I'll just go with the Temple, a Scry, and yeah, I think I can keep that card. Pass to you. Can I? Hang on, I want to rethink this. This card actually is not that good against your deck, so I am going to bottom it.
Attack for 1.
19.
Getting kind of punished for my play here.
Already?
Yep. Play Kazandu Valley.
Okay.
That's the turn.
Alrighty. That was a pretty cool draw. So I'm going to go like this and play the Birth of Melitus. Past you.
Smash for 1.
The beats.
Brings you to 18.
Yep.
Fabled Passage.
Okay.
And Edgewall Innkeeper.
Okay. So I'm at 18.
Pass the turn.
Okay. I will draw. Then I will get an O for a wall. Then I will... all right. Play a pathway. And I will attempt to thirst this. Yep. Yay, no guile. Okay, and then I will pass to you.
Well, you're now seeing the more awkward side of this deck's draws.
Okay.
I'll play Lovestruck Beast.
Sure.
Pass the turn.
All right, end step Omen. Let's cry. Those are cards. Those are cards I am very happy to keep. I'll leave them on top, draw 1, then draw 1 for my turn, gain 2 magical life.
Brings you to 20.
Okay. All right. Let's go with Zydum Foretold. Past you. It's a nice way to get around Rangers, Kyle. I know you didn't have it earlier, so you probably don't have it now, but pretty nice one. Now you get put in that awkward spot again, to fight through or just let it happen.
Oh, I've got 2/2 Serpent and Gem Razor blow it up. So
that's a pretty good one.
That seems like the play.
That seems like a good one. Wow, that's incredibly good.
And then I'll pass the turn.
All right.
Just don't have another Doom Foretold.
Yeah. Doom would be foretold.
There's now a 6/6, which is bigger than a potential Baneslayer Angel.
Don't remind me.
Thought about making it a 5/5, so I'd have Fable Passage up for potential landfall triggers, but
yeah,
the extra counter here I think is more valuable.
All right. Well, I think I just have to have a nice setup turn here, although it's not going to be ideal. So let's go with a birth.
Yep.
Get a plains and play it. And I think I'm done. Let me just double check. Yep, past you.
Send in the clowns.
I will put the wall in here, soak up a little bit more damage. Yep.
We can do a 17.
17.
Now, what are we setting up for? Is this a setup turn for a Yorion? Kind of feels like you could have Omen of the Sun. If you had Omen, I think you would have just traded here. So really it's just a question of Yorion. Clearly you don't have a kill spell for this. So you could definitely just be setting up to get another 0/4, draw some more cards, have a Yorion, try to find an answer.
Could be.
Okay, I'll mutate again.
Wow. So now you get to kill 2 things?
Yep.
All right.
Pass the turn.
Okay, end step, Omen of the Sea. Do
Some
some scrying.
Then you quarried a brick pretty hard.
Yeah, I did not. Let's go
You
like
topped off every other Omen. So.
I think I'm going to do it again. Now it's just the real question of what do I think you could have, because like a Ranger's Guile here is just going to be absolutely backbreaking, so I don't really want to play into that too much. I'm going to top, draw 1, draw again, and let's just shatter.
I'll draw a card.
Okay. And pass to you.
Oh. I drew a Bone Crusher, so I'll stop you on the inside.
Okay. 15.
It's really hoping to at least get one more attack in and get Corey's life total down a little bit.
Yeah, I like this kind of situation most of the time from the Esper style deck.
Rush Fire Elemental.
Okay.
Play land, get in for 3.
Sure.
Then play Bone Crusher.
Okay, I will go to 12.
Yeah, if Corey was a 6 here, it'd be a bit.
And then I'll go to 10. I'll untap. I will thirst this, and then Ashiok, make a token, and pass to you.
Yeah, that's very good.
That's the turn I've been trying to set up, but Ashiok just was too risky in case you had anything to go over the top.
That's not a bad one. We'll make a Shaheen and play 5/5.
That's
pass
true.
The turn. I guess you just get to bounce it.
I definitely could, but I don't need to. So now the question is, what do I want to play? Think we'll tick this up. 5 to 6. Okay. So we'll get another one here. I will cast Doom Foretold and pass to you.
Okay, I'm very dead.
All right. Hey, game 5 here. Game 5. You need to win this one. Keep these marbles alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had an extremely removal heavy draw on the draw, which that's what I have to do. If I do not have, even a removal spell on turn 2, I'm usually dead. Yeah. Unless I'm curving into like Birth into Shatter or something like that. But there, I had Thirst, I had Heartless Act, a bunch of Omens, and then just drew into a bunch of Shatters. And, I still had a couple of those hanging in my hand, so I was really able to control your battlefield pretty well.
And it's just about, waiting me out, whittling me down to the point where that Ashiok is safe.
Exactly. Yep.
Displayed great patience.
Exactly.
On my mulligan, the card I put on the bottom was Vivian.
Okay.
I started with a 2-lander.
Yeah.
And so, it's just a 5-mana spell. If that Vivian's in my hand, then, I'm able to put you under a lot more pressure against all that removal.
Agreed. Vivian would have been excellent there. If you could have got that down right on turn 5 when it was still a little awkward for me to answer it. That is one thing that I love about having the Thirst, though, is the early removal and then being able to hit these spells like Planeswalkers, something that removal in black just hasn't done since like Vraska's Contempt, I feel. And normally we just haven't seen that come into play because Planeswalkers just haven't been good because you're going so far over the top with things. But I do think that clause on Thirst is going to be a lot better now because of mid-range coming back and stuff, but we will see.
Normally when you're building your removal speed, it's about balancing between the cheap removal that you need to contend with low-to-the-ground aggressive decks and the versatile removal that you need to contend with the wide array of threats presented in mid-range and control decks. Bloodchief Thirst gives you the best of both worlds. It's a 1-mana spell on turn 1 and 2 when you need it to be, and then it's a versatile removal spell that answers anything later in the game. Agreed.
The fact that it's just anything, that's why Mithros of Nethroi, I think, is such an undervalued card right now, but just removal wasn't good, so that is a card I think is essentially getting unbanned as well. All right.
Okay, I will keep.
I'll keep as well, but this is a risky one.
I will start with Kazandu Valley.
Okay. I will just play an island and pass to you.
Evolving Wilds, Heart's Desire.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
I will just go with this Bertha Melitis for a Plains and pass to you.
Attack for 1.
Beatdowns, 19.
Play Lovestruck.
All right.
Pass the turn.
Okay, I'll be getting a wall. Draw a card. No. It's a little awkward. I think I just want to start with stuff. Could just play this while it's decent here. These are the kind of early turns that still matter a lot in the face of what you're doing here. My draws haven't been excellent. I think I want to play this because it buys me time, even if I don't find anything great. So yeah, we're just going to play another Birth, get another Plains, kind of do some wall blocking here. And we're going to play a land of some kind.
No, you don't have any lands in your hand.
Nah, I don't need them. Let's play this pathway. Oops, actually, let's play this one. I don't have a second pathway. And pass to you.
Okay, no Bloodchief's Thirst on the Shaheen is nice.
Yep.
And I will attack with my creatures.
I will block Shaheen.
Take 5, go to 14.
Yep.
Okay, I will play Crab Crown Pathway, Bone Crusher Giant.
Okie dokie.
Pass the turn.
Okay, so I'm going to gain 2 and get a wall.
So you're at 16.
Yep. I do not like that my walls don't really have any good blocks besides chump blocks here, but what can you do? So I'm going to play this pathway and pass to you.
So it's so easy for you to block the Shaheen with the wall. It's not worth attacking it into a potential omen. So just get in with the biggins.
Okay. I'm going to respond.
This is before attacks?
No, you can attack. That's fine.
In the declare attacker's step.
Yeah. Omen of the Sea.
Sure.
Scry. Well, to stay on brand, I'll keep both on top. And I think I just want to conserve life here. And yeah, I'm just going to block both of them.
Okay. Feel like you're setting up for a sweeper, so I will play my Planeswalker.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I will plus make a Todd Anderson. That will have trample.
Okay.
And you can go.
All right. End step, I'll play another Omen of the Sea.
Yep.
Top, bottom. Draw that. Untap.
You didn't
gain
top.
2 life. I know. I found a card I didn't want.
So you're at 18?
Yep. Draw. Yeah, no real surprise here. Got the Shatter.
Okay, I'll draw.
Okay, and then pass to you.
You wait right over there, Todd.
You're coming back.
That's about what I thought.
Okay.
Let's make another trampler, play another pathway.
Okay.
And I will play Mammoth.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. A draw.
Still no second black source. So we can't have a kicked thirst on the Vivian. That's nice.
Yep, that is a little unfortunate.
Doom, and you can't have Doom Foretold plus answer to the Mammoth.
That was something that would be cool as well. I do have an Archon, though, and I'll pass to you.
Knew that was there.
Okay.
This is an awkward turn for me.
Yeah. Yeah, the Vivian was so good. If you were just playing creatures, I felt so good with Shatter into an Archon, but yeah, a lot to think about here. From both sides, you know. You can have so many options, I can have so many things.
I'm going to play a pathway,
Okay.
this, and get in for 5.
Okay, I will take 5 down to 13.
Ugh. This is on 5 right now?
Yep.
I am going to plus and make a beast with a reach.
Okay.
And play a 6/6 Stonecoil Serpent.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that down. Let Corey think while I'm
going to counter that.
It has CMC 6 on the stack.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Never mind. Sorry, I'm stupid. Okay. Then, yeah, that resolves.
And then I will pass. Looks like we don't have reach, but
Okay.
I got flying. Flying's kind of good enough.
Yeah, then I'll just try to destroy it. I was trying to
multicolored.
Oh, yeah, okay, well. Then how about I go to destroy... God, I'm an idiot. Okay. So it's just reach, not flying, right? Not that it's super relevant. But,
yeah.
Wait.
Why did I do this? This is supposed to be 7/7.
Oh, okay.
That way, if you have Heartless Act, you can still block the Archon.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, that takes away the options for you to have Ranger's Guile.
Yeah, I don't have Guile.
Okay. So...
This turn would have been a lot easier if I did.
So let's just Heartless Act this now. Untap. A draw. Two cards?
Two cards.
Okay.
You have 4?
5.
5?
5 of them.
So many more.
Yeah. This is a tricky one, though, that's for sure. What is the best? Could do these two. That's not a bad turn. Yeah, it's been a good game. Well, I can't really play around like a giant primal might too well with the Stone Coil Serpent. So 4, 5, 6. So you could, if you do have that, you could make this 13, kill this. It deals damage, so I wouldn't gain life. Yeah, that would just be quite lethal. So I can't do the line that I want.
If I fight Archon with this, it will gain life because...
Oh, it fight. I thought primal was deal damage, but
no,
not, huh?
That's
okay.
ram through.
Okay, well, maybe this is still just a better play. Sorry about the tank here. It's definitely basically going to be the game. Deciding on this stuff, so... Let's go with... Omen of the Sun.
So that's going to bring you to 15.
Yep. And then I'll get a Pegasus and this. And I knew I was going to Omen anyways, so I figured I'd do that before I Treacherous Blessing to get another Pegasus.
That's pretty good.
3. Yeah, not bad. Play a land and pass to you.
Okay, play Evolving Wilds and sack it, because I have a land on top again.
Okay.
I don't really need that much red mana, especially with Embercleave not in my deck.
Yep.
Would rather have green for potential scavenging use later in the game.
Makes sense. It's been a great game. You have not used that static ability of Vivian too well, though, I must say.
Well, you shattered the turn. I had a creature on top when I played it. You shattered. I drew that. Had a creature on top, drew that for turn, and I've had non-creature on top.
Yeah, gotta love that.
I do have a Primal Knight, though, so Primal Knight for 5. Stone Coil Serpent on the Archon.
Okay, so I gain 3.
It brings you to 18, and this is a 12/12 Serpent.
Okay.
Maybe I actually want to do it on this one instead, but you have 2, 4, 5, 6. So you could still block this down.
Yeah.
Because you just need 5. You would just need,
Now my Pegasus do not have lifelink.
So yeah, I'm just going to do it on the Stone Coil and attack for 12.
12, yeah, I can't really take it down, but do I want to take 12? Not particularly. But what else can I do? Yeah, I'll take it.
Brings you to 6.
Yep.
I will make another reach beast, since those Pegasus still fly.
Okay.
So you're at 6, and I'll pass the turn.
All right. A draw. Not a bad draw.
Maybe I should make another trampling one, actually. I don't even... Like, you're not going to attack this down.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
Another trampling?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll like another trample buddy for Todd.
Well, I'm going to crack this. Definitely going to want a second black.
Well, we finally hit that.
It's about time. And now, let's just see what kind of mana we want to leave open. Definitely this. Don't think I have any other instant speed stuff I can draw. I'm going to play Yorion.
So that's going to bring you to 5.
Yep. And I'm just thinking what mana I want to leave open. Probably another black, but I don't think it matters very much. Yeah, okay. So Yorion, blink out all these things. Then I'll say go. Bring them back. I will stack it, so I'll draw 3 first. 1, 2, 3. Then the Scry for Moment of the Sea.
And then you'll go to 7 and get 2 more Shaheens.
Yep. And I'll top. Then I'll Scry for the second one. And top. And then, yeah, gain 2, go up to 7. And then still here, I'll eliminate the Serpent.
Ranger tile.
Okay, had to figure that was probably there. And then pass to you. Oh, I probably have to discard.
Yeah,
and I
go
got
to
a
6.
6. Yep. 6 to 20.
Okay, well, I know there's a land on top, like there has been every other turn. That seems quite good.
Uh-oh. Needed that eliminate to resolve there. That really sucked.
So you're at 6.
Yep.
This block's here, 1/1 blocks here. Then this is 3, 10, 14, minus 7 is 7. So mutating onto Stonecolor Serpent should be lethal.
Can you mutate off the top of that, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it's just an alternate cost.
It's an alternate cost. Yeah, no. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, I found some haste damage. So now this is an 11 power trampler.
Yeah, that's going to be lethal.
These 2 blocks are obvious because Yorion can't block the multicolored creature.
Yeah.
And this becomes 14 trample damage. Corey has exactly 7 toughness left over. 6.
I needed you to not have the Ranger's Guile or not find that. And I think you absolutely needed both, because otherwise I just go Shatter, then Doom Foretold. As long as I have a decent amount of life, it was going to be fine. But
I could actually -2 the Vivian, cast this for Mutate, and find a Brushfire Elemental, play the land from my hand, and get another 3
even more.
attacker.
Yeah.
That can't be blocked by any of these.
Yeah. No, I just that was a great game. Both sides we had a ton of thinking, and it was another turn where it was like double black, where I could have Doom Foretold plus Drown, but this was multicolored, so that was giving me a problem the whole time.
But there was a big thing where you just didn't have that second black for the longest time. That really helped me. On my side, I kept a 4-lander that had 2 ETB tap lands in the Kazandu Mammoth and Evolving Wilds.
Yeah.
I led on the Valley because I had another forest. I wanted this to be able to get red mana, because then I had a potential pathway to have second red if I needed it.
Yep.
And I ended up drawing so many lands that I would have really wanted the Mammoth.
Yeah.
My first 2 or 3 draws of the game were lands, and I would have had a Mammoth available and 1 pure land, but found just enough spells to get over the hump there.
And I mean, just the same with like me having a blue pathway here where I needed the second blue to double Omen at a point. But, I mean, that's just the tough thing with the flip lands. But I even remember back to a turn where I just took 5 from the mammoth and then killed it at end step. Maybe I just didn't have the luxury to do so, even though I was like quite ahead on board then. So I wanted to see what you could cast. But that was another mistake or another alternate line that I could have done there. To absorb 5 mana or 5 damage, I think I was still dead there with 5 more. But
so I would have had 14 trample plus the 3-drop plus the 1/1.
Yeah.
So that's 17 minus 7. No, you'd have survived at exactly 1.
Yeah, but then I'm dead. I mean, I can't get around.
Yeah, you're at 1 with a Treacherous Blessing in play.
Yeah, and Treacherous Blessing again was like, good at restocking me and getting me to that point where I just have so many cards. But it does become a liability when you don't have enough ways to exile here.
Yeah, a couple points of damage, all you really need.
That was a great game.
Yeah,
that was a great game.
That match.
I won't complain about losing that really close game 5 where we both had a ton of different lines to be thinking about there. Yeah. So, all right, the marbles are still alive. We will have our third and final round coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Short 5-minute break coming at you.